Miami set sail in a truck, and they're only fucking halfway there. And I know.
Well, that's their equipment. The equipment's not playing. They're actually flying in a day early, Coach. So
I get it. I'm just saying.
The equipment's always driven, though.
You know the cost, Steve? What is the cost of this shit? God. I mean,
look, that's the new ACC. There's nothing you could really do about it. Look, Miami is going to have to adjust their body clocks. I guess they're doing some things a little bit later because they're going to be playing a 10:30 game by their standards. It's a 7:30 start, but this is the reality. Television sets the schedules. The universities and really the conferences have nothing to do with this anymore. So,
Steve,
I want to have a nice, long, fun day of tailgating.
I want to catch him and take the ride up, and I don't have to drive and meet you.
Yeah, well, look, Southwest is cheap, so. Coach.
I know. I just got to deal with all the fucking everybody. All right, let's dive into this game, though. Cal played Florida State tough. We all know Florida State's probably one of the worst football teams in the country now after SMU just obliterated them. So Cal should probably be pretty upset at themselves for losing that game now that you look at it retrospectively. Where you at with this game, Jeff, on the betting side? And I want to get your take before Steve does.
Yeah, I'm big on Miami this week. I think this would have been a good spot for Cal had Miami almost lost last week. Kind of go out on the West Coast, land a big number. Justin Wilcox knows Cam Ward well, but it hasn't worked out. Cam Ward shit all over Cal last year. Cal was one of the worst pass defenses in the country. You look at who they've played this year, and if you're a Miami fan, you've got to be very excited about this. They have played nobody with a quarterback. This is a group that I think is a bend that will break defense. I don't think they can keep up with Miami. I'm curious at what Mendoza will do, the quarterback. Cal, a pretty good quarterback. We'll see if he can move the ball, but I would expect Miami has the full attention this week after that near loss. I laid the number. I laid 10 here. I think this is like a 38-13 type of game. I think Miami shows out as they do. They're going to throw. Cal is, this is who Cal's played so far. UC Davis, Auburn, San Diego State, and Florida State. I don't see a good quarterback there. They're going to get worked defensively.
On paper, going into the season, you see those games and you're seeing, Auburn, Florida State, and you're like, oh, fuck, that's a great schedule for Cal.
But they don't have quarterbacks. None of them do.
Yeah, it's not, though, because I'm going to be honest, and this is how I kind of look at it. When I saw that game days going there, fucking college football is watered down. Let me tell you. There's not a better game on the slate. And no offense to Miami Hurricanes and Steve Kim, but there's not a better 1-2 matchup in the country this week.
Well, Coach, this is not a great week. October 12th is really the weekend. There's like 5 or 6 marquee primetime games. There's a little bit of a hole in the schedule. Look, Cal defensively is pretty good, though. I like their cornerback.
Steve, come on. You look at the schedule. The schedule.
I'm with you. Look, they haven't played Murderer's Row, but their cornerbacks are pretty good, though. Noel Williams and the other guy, they take the ball away. But look, Miami should win this game. But what I'm looking to see here is 2 things. Cam Ward has got to get back to playing clean football. That means no turnovers. Take care of that ball. Ball protection is job protection, okay? The other thing is Miami's got to get the running game going. They have not run the ball very well. And there's not a lot of variety in how they block up front. They don't run a lot of counter. They don't run a lot of pin pull. And it's been mystifying. And look, there's going to come a point in this season where they're going to have to run the ball eventually to win a game. It's hard to be 2019 LSU where you're just on the money every single time like Joe Burrow and his fleet of NFL receivers. I expect them to win this game. I think they do cover. Fernando Mendoza is not a bad quarterback, but he does not bring the athleticism of Kyron Drones, who really riddled Miami last week. And look, this is an important game for Miami on 2 fronts. Number 1, you want to remain undefeated. Number 2, they're a little bit banged up. Next week is a bye week, which I think comes at a perfect time. So you get to the bye week undefeated. Now you could start to heal up and face a pretty tough Louisville team over there. That's a road game. That's one of the tougher games they have. So, look, there's no minimizing the importance of this game. If Miami wants to remain an elite team and you want to be a good program that's building, Cristobal has to get out there and with the victory.
Hey, Steve, let me ask you. I'm curious what you think. Who's the main competitor for Miami? Is it SMU?
No, it's Clemson.
Clemson.
I've told people don't give up on Clemson.
Yeah, they've been working.
They got blown out
week
by.
one.
I'm just telling you, Clemson has a lot of defensive talent in that front seven. They have NFL guys like Peter Woods, T.J. Parker. They got who's that linebacker? Barrett Carter. They have a really good freshman, Brown, at linebacker, and they are allowing Cade Klubnik to throw on early downs. I'm just telling you that Georgia game plan, they gave their quarterback no shot to win. But it is starting to look like a Garrett Riley offense.
And this is the offense I was waiting for with them. They hadn't done it. Wow.
Jeff, they're actually just letting Cade Klubnik run the ball. They're letting him throw it vertically on early downs. It's not just 3rd and 10. Oh, no. And they're starting to work in young freshmen like Bryant Wesco, who I think is finally going to be their next great receiver. He's got a lot of promise. Clemson is an absolute threat for the playoffs. I never wrote them off. I actually did like that team from the beginning.